Hey guys, welcome back to Central City Barbecue. I'm Pitmaster James Cruz, and in this week's video, I'm grilling one of my favorite proteins in the entire world. It's so versatile, it's so easy, it's so delicious. Pork tenderloin. Now, pork tenderloins, you can find these guys anywhere. Any grocery store in the country has these things. Now, the misconception about a pork tenderloin is everybody thinks that it's the tail end of the pork loin, which is the very back of the hog, which is, they call it high on the hog. The pork tenderloin is actually on the inside of the rib cage. It's essentially a non-working muscle. And something that actually never gets really tough. It just stays there, kind of hangs out. I'm sure it offers some kind of support. Again, that's why it's super tender, super juicy, and very delicious. And I'm going to show you guys a very easy recipe to do. You can dress these guys up, you can fry them, you can bake them, you can smoke them, you can grill them. There's so many things you can do with them. They're extremely versatile. Well, we're going to grill them today. I'm going to cook them on that M-Grills M16 back there. I can't wait to get started. Hey guys, before I glove up and come back and trim these things, hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate the support, and I look forward to doing these videos every week for you guys. I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of clean these guys up a little bit. If you notice, there's a little bit of connective tissue over the top, a little bit of loose fat. I'm going to take all of this stuff off. I'm going to treat these guys like a steak a little bit. So what I mean by that sinew or connective tissue, it's this stuff right here. It's that white skin. Well, the rub is not going to penetrate that, and sometimes it can have a little bit of a chew to it. So the first thing I want to do, I want to kind of come through here, just trim it off. Let's get rid of that. Come back around, let's get some of this other stuff off. It comes off really easily. And I'm not taking a whole lot off. I'm just gonna take a little bit off. This guy looks good. It's really just that sinew I want to take off of there. Let's come back, let's get this side. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. So the next thing I want to do is I want to make a seasoning for it. I'm going good old fashioned, basically a modified salt and pepper, kind of like I would for a steak. Grab a shaker here, but I started off with 6 tablespoons of a coarse black pepper. Let's add that. 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of kosher salt. Let's get that in there. A tablespoon of onion powder. And a tablespoon of garlic powder. Alright, so usually I put it in here, I kind of forgot, so let's put it back in here for a second. This is my rub shaker. You know why? Because all I want to do is zoom. Never mind, that's wrong. Alright, looks good. Let's get it back in the shaker. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to put a nice even coat all the way over the top. Don't be afraid of some seasoning, because when you eat this thing, it's only on the edges because you're going to slice it. So let's get that on there. Let's roll it around the extra seasoning. Let's get this guy going. All right, let's roll him around. These guys are well seasoned. Look at that. Got a nice good bit of salt and pepper on the outside. A little garlic, a little onion. Meet you guys at the grill. All right guys, the first thing I want to do is I've got a skillet here with some rosemary and 2 cloves of garlic. I've got some softened butter. Let's get that working real quick. Be right back. I'm gonna let this stuff heat up. I'm gonna come right back in a minute. All right, butter's melting. Move over to the indirect side. Let's get these 2 tenderloins on. It's a nice sizzle you got going on there, isn't it? That M16 does get hot. So I'm gonna let these go for 90 seconds. I'm gonna close the lid. We'll be right back. All right, guys, it's been 90 seconds. Move this out the way. I'm gonna rotate these guys. Pick it up, move it. Pick it up, move it over. Some nice grill marks right now. Let's close it back up. 90 more seconds, we'll be right back. Alright guys, it's been 90 more. Now what we'll do is we'll rotate these. Look at those nice grill marks on there. Let's rotate them one time. Alright, 90 more seconds, we'll be right back. Let's move the handle out of the way. Let's rotate these 90 degrees one more time. Butter's looking good. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Another minute and a half. And we'll add it to the pan. Alright guys, so we've been another minute and a half. What I want to do now is I want to actually slide them over a little bit. I'm going to add it to the pan, to the butter. We'll get that directly over the fire. How does that sound? At this point, I just basically want to spoon the butter over the top. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to about 138 degrees internal. And it's going to carry over. So I'm going to let it go like this for about another minute, and then we're going to flip them over. All right, let's spoon them one more time. Now I want to flip them over. Okay, look, I'm going to put that one close to the edge now. So what I'm looking for now, like I said, I want to get to about 138 degrees internal. Right now, I don't know if you guys can see this. 110. So I'm going to put them back in here. I'm going to close the lid and let them cook for a little bit. All right, guys, let's see where these guys are. Look at this. How pretty are these things? That's beautiful, isn't it? So look, let's check it. Let's get a temperature on it. I'm going a little bit. Oh, we're right there. Let's take it off. Now, this stuff is still sizzling. I don't know if you can actually hear it. I'm ready to cut into one. They look beautiful. Okay. All right, so the first thing I want to do is grab one of these guys right here. Look at this. That thing, I know it's juicy. Look, it's got a nice little bounce to it. Look at this other guy on board as well. Man. What I want to do now, when we get down, look at this. This thing is tender. That knife is just gliding right through it. Let's try a slice. I'm going with one of these middle guys right here. I don't know if you can see that, but look at that right there. That is unbelievable. It's dripping juice. It's got a nice medium center. I'll tell you something right now. You don't have to go out and buy an expensive steak. These things only cost a couple dollars a piece. That is great. Just treat it like a steak. You know, a little salt, pepper, onion, garlic. You know, based with some brown butter, some rosemary, and some more roasted garlic. That is unbelievable. Let me tell you, so you pair this up with some grilled mashed potatoes, nice glass of wine to go alongside of it. You got yourself a dinner here. Man, look. So look, you saw what I did. Basically, all I did was lightly trim these guys up. Made a season of some salt, pepper, onion, garlic. I lightly seasoned them. Got them on that M16 back there. Grilled them for 90 seconds every contact. You know, 45 degrees, 90 degrees there, 90 degrees there. Flip it. It's a total of 6 total cook minutes on getting all 4 sides grilled really nice. Then after that, I put them in that pan. I had that butter melting with a couple cloves of garlic and some rosemary. Flipped it about every minute, 2 minutes. Kept basting with that butter, and boom, that's what you got. All right, guys, thank you for watching this week. Follow the restaurant on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram. Follow myself on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. Ask us any questions. I'll get back to you. See you guys next week.